ambulance bay, emergency room, this big row of stairs. You might recognize that from Bruce Almighty, hit movies like The Sting. And in just a moment, we'll head to a very popular location on the back lot, Courthouse Square, also known as Hill Valley from Back to the Future.
Welcome to the Courthouse Square. These sets were used to create Hill Valley in the Back to the Future films.
And they represented multiple time periods.
Back in 1955 is where I sent Marty McFly back to the future. And that's what we're going to do with you right now. What do you say, my friends? Are you ready for a time-traveling experiment? All right, all we got to do is
Thanks, Doc. Let's not interrupt the space-time continuum for too long. We'll see you in the future. Back to the Future is filmed right here in the 1980s. And it's more of a small-town area, mom-and-pop type stores. Also filmed the hit show Ted here. We got the big city around the corner. Financial district, theater marquees all set up. Welcome to the Big Apple, everybody. We call it New York. It can really be anywhere in the world. This is where we built the obstacle course for American Ninja Warrior. All those mega athletes competing. Oh, thanks so much. Too kind. Too kind. A lot of filming takes place here, but it was also home to a studio tour classic attraction back a few decades ago. Here's my best friend, Jack Black.
And self-action. Did you know the Metro sets were once the home to Hollywood's biggest star? Right here is where the original studio tour King Kong attraction resided from 1986 until 2008. He stood 30 feet tall and weighed in at 13,000 pounds. Over the years, millions of guests got to meet King Kong face to face as he shook the tram. So close you could feel his hot banana breath. Is that it? Can't believe that's my last line, and then Tram moves on to the next thing?
That's right, Jack. The tram moves on to the next thing. You've seen that city in Blues Brothers in the 1980s. It was Chicago. A few music videos like Billie Eilish's Prime Day special, Lady Gaga filmed Edge of Glory, Pink filmed Walk Me Home, and a lot of television shows as well, like The Mindy Project. We're going to head on up this hill to another studio tour classic attraction back a few decades ago. And even the materials we use out here, what appears to be brick or stone, really just foam rubber, fiberglass, plywood. So these sets just have to look real enough on screen, they don't actually have to be real. Same with this flat wall to your right-hand side. So big painting, right? We're close enough to totally tell it's a painting. Totally. From far enough away, we really can't tell the difference. The camera is filming through these buildings, all the way onto this wall. They'll blend right in like an actual row of buildings. So really can't tell the difference when you see it on screen. Also on a production set or a studio or even on location, you'll see a lot of tents, shade from the sun, background actors, crew members, and cast have their lunch, dinner, breakfast out here. And these are all stories that filmed here. If anyone's seen the most recent movie Maxine from writer-director Ty West starring Mia Goth, they filmed a lot in this area. Kevin Bacon was here as well. Now this opera house coming up over to your right has a sign that says Opera House, but for a scene in Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, we had Leonardo DiCaprio here, young actress Julia Butters. They took over this whole area for that Tarantino movie. Added lots of dirt to this concrete road, made it look like the dusty old West was back in action. And of course these classic cowboys made this whole area come to life. Like the Duke, John Wayne, Jimmy Stewart, Clint Eastwood, Kirk Douglas, Robert Redford, just to name a few. Around those very same sets.
What is it now? The monster. He's in the woods. Get out the bloodhounds. Raise all the men you can, lock the women indoors, and wait for me. Are you ready? Go! Your torches and go!
The cast and crew are currently on break. But when they come back, the director would say, already started filming while we're in here. Remain seated. We recently renovated that animation, brought it into the 21st century. All right, everyone, check out this comedy.
To film and TV, it is truly a special effect. In fact, to demonstrate how weather effects are created, we debuted our first major attraction here on the studio tour way back in 1968.
And they're filming a commercial coming up over to your left-hand side. And very popular filming location, a lot of commercials, and one's doing that right now. But a neighborhood we already visited a little earlier on, was Courthouse Square from Back to the Future. And you might recognize these signs, the Lion Estates. Marty McFly goes back to the future, back in time, and those are the 30th anniversary signs of the film. Now, one of the executive producers of Back to the Future was none other than Steven Spielberg, and he really credits about an alien invasion that comes to Earth. But for about 5 minutes of this movie, you see this plane crash set. You might be thinking, this looks very realistic as we drive through. Well, it is a real actual airplane. Production designers bought it, destroyed it, ripped the roof off of it, wanted it to look like this plane fell apart in the sky, crashed in the middle of this suburban neighborhood. We had tons of debris and luggage everywhere. Here's a glimpse of the scene that filmed here on this lot.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around the vision of Spielberg.
To sit down and talk about the world. That's why what if it's for films like that, right? And it's neighborhood. Because it's just something you don't see.
Now we'll take you back to the 1960s with this beige house over to your right. I recognize this from Psycho, from Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Take a look at the upstairs window, might see Mother rocking back and forth. Hi, Mother. Other side of the Bates Hotel as well. And we have some AR cinematic filters. If you want to scan the QR codes located on the posters for Jaws or King Kong, it can really help put you inside those photos.
lazy, my thoughts are hazy. One thing I'm sure of.
Picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Show. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Well, I do. A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this fantasy, Gold Rush Frontier lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of the UFO hotspot. What's a bad miracle? You're about to find out.
Yeah, it's been fun. So you want to collect all of your personal belongings, take them with you. Also those 3D glasses, take them with you too. You'll need them for the adventures ahead. Have fun out there, everybody. Take your time. Take all the photos you want. Have fun out there. We'll see you in the